All right, everyone. I don't know exactly how accurate this is, but I want to tell you it is very dangerous if it is true, very concerning for our community. The Chinese president is reported by Western intelligence agencies to have officially launched what they are calling a covert operation to take over Taiwan. This happened since the Chinese New Year on February 10th. It has been codenamed Dang Wei. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. That is should return, and they're saying that it's going to be in full force by the month of November of 2024. Now, what else lines up with this? What else is happening around that time period, especially in the USA? They will use chaos inside the United States government, a division among the people, to push a Taiwan reabsorption into China. They will do this because you're going to have a huge division between Republicans and Democrats on whether the United States of America should act against China. Now, we did watch some videos that came out the other night of Ukrainian drones raining hell down on Russian steel factories. Officials inside of Russia have warned that there will be severe retaliation over these attacks and that no country in the world is safe from the reach of Russian retribution. The federal government has charged Takeshi Abezawa. He's of Japan. He's a leader with the Yakuza, which, as you know, is a Japanese organized crime syndicate. They're saying that he illegally trafficked nuclear materials. These materials included uranium and weapons-grade plutonium. Now, why this isn't getting front and center coverage, I don't know. They're saying that he had direct rebel alliance groups, direct ties to North Korea. So possibly he was moving these nuclear materials through them. We might have only caught the tail end of what could be enough material to create a dirty bomb in the USA. So the head of the Japanese crime syndicate, they say he conspired to traffic these items. They say that Iran will use them to make nuclear weapons. U.S. prosecutors and the federal officials say that this individual, 60 years old, and others showed up with samples of nuclear materials that have been transported from Myanmar to Thailand. They gave them to a DEA administration official, an agent. The agent was posing
some very important information coming out. If you can, please share this video. So last night, I posted a video. The number 76 appeared in the meteorologist storm radar over the Pacific Ocean. But we have more breaking news updates. We actually missed two more numbers. 1976. Now, 48 states about to get hit, and they're going to get hit really hard. This storm is about to hit the sleeping giant. And now they're telling residents, and I mean citizens, everyone, to get your stuff ready, get candles. There's going to be strong winds, flood, tornadoes, and I do believe that this storm is going to be a big one. Now, this person post this information saying what was the biggest weather event in 1976. I think the Pacific was trying to warn us about it. But guys, I want to show you something else really quick, all right? Let me just pull this up. I want to pull something up, all right? So if you can, please share this video. This is very, very, very important. You guys remember 2001, right? Okay, so the left picture, you guys already know, it was a very sad year, and we will never forget that day. On the right side is a card. It's a game card. You know, they call it the Illuminati. I'm not going to say the full name, but it's a game card that was released back in 1995. And the two birds hit the two stones in 2001. Accurate. Perfect. It's like they know that all this is going to happen. But we do have more breaking news. These storms, according to these cards, a lot of these storms are man-made. They even have satellites that could produce these storms. So I just wanted to bring these cards up because
it was before council. And, well, an extinction event is on the way. After this grand eclipse, and this is a grand eclipse, it's not a regular eclipse. This is a grand eclipse. All right. This eclipse is literally going to shift the frequencies, and you can already see the frequencies shifting right now. This eclipse is going to shift the frequencies in our realm. All right. The frequencies is going to be in favor of everything that is nine ether. All right. And we're before council. Before council. And it was a beautiful thing that these Saxon beings were not able to access counsel. So they're no longer able to access counsel and try to plead their case. All right? We don't want to hear their cases anymore. We're tired of them. So an extinction event will begin shortly after the eclipse takes place. And the eclipse will literally, like we say, the eclipse will literally shift the frequencies. You got to remember, everybody runs on frequencies, everybody runs on vibrations, everybody runs on energies. You have inorganic beings who are not supposed to be here. So basically, their frequencies, their vibrations, are all going to be shifted to where they cannot transform. This is the reality of it. The useless system that they created, everything that they've done is an abomination to our planet, to our energy, to our people, to the universe. All this cold air that they're creating, all the lies that they have done, dealing with the money and the things, get our people in that sleep state, thinking that we need money and things in order to be in a state of power. So as a timekeeper, and working with all the other timekeepers, we made the final decision. The extinction event will begin directly after the eclipse.
Could it be possible? In the video uploaded last Thursday, I presented a case that has taken over social networks and divided my dear audience into two groups. The first is suspicious of the official story. They believe that, in fact, there is something strange in the case, while that the others assure that it was simply a teenage fight and simple fireworks. While without evidence, there is nothing left but beliefs. Many of you claimed that everything would be clarified if the recordings were revealed from inside the mall. You know, from the security cameras. Of all the videos that were recorded, that video did not exist, being like that until yesterday. When browsing the internet, I found the only video that they recorded from inside the mall, and that shows something that you will not be able to believe. Something that will blow your thoughts to the idea that apparently, and as strange as it may sound, something real, paranormal happened here. So stay put. My name is Leonor Clay, and this is The Darkest Secret. Today we present Inside the Miami Mall, the video of the alien captured by the cameras inside. First, if you haven't seen part 1, I'll leave it in the description and the posted comment of this video. Watch that one so you will understand in great detail everything we've showed. Ready or not? Here we go. It was a massive police mobilization. Some say there were more than 60. Others say there were up to 100 police cars that arrived at this place. Witnesses all over the internet started appearing, saying that they had seen huge creatures. In the last video, we showed the only evidence that existed of this, being this shadow that flew over the area. The strangest phenomena, something that is even similar to what the witnesses commented. While I was putting together the last video, there were a couple of recordings that I skipped due to their weight as evidence. The first of them is a reference video that someone from the internet made, where taking into account all the descriptions of the witnesses, I imagine the way that this thing is simply an idea, a reference to this changing form of being. The second thing is a video from a TikTok user who supposedly has his father working as a police officer in Miami. To clear up his doubt, he made a video call as soon as the case appeared on the news.
My dad's a police officer in Miami, and I mean, like, he's even running for sheriff, and I just talked to him. He didn't say anything about that. Hey, have you been seeing the alien stuff? Did you see that at Bayside? Are you serious? You're joking. You're joking.
During the entire duration of that video, the father refuses to give more details about it to the son, mentioning that he is prohibited from doing so. However, it could very well be a setup. No one is sure that he is the TikToker's father, right? However, while I searched and searched on the internet, I found a couple of new videos. The first of them serves as fuel for this whole conspiracy idea, and the second is the reason you are here, the strange search inside the mall. But before showing you that, let's first analyze a gruesome detail that a user found. A terrifying coincidence that fits this whole story like a glove. Do you remember that one time when people were saying that they had found an alien base in Antarctica? First, they found an almost perfectly cut rectangular iceberg, symmetrical and more than 2 square kilometers. Then they found a pyramidal mountain so strange a conspiracy theorist immediately began calling it Alien Base. Remember that? The story appeared and disappeared so quickly that I didn't even have the time to upload it to the channel. They put the Giza pyramids to scale, and it was eerily similar. It looked like a kind of ruin, like the ones you see when flying over Machu Picchu. Not to mention that ancient astronaut theorists believed that the pyramids served advanced civilizations as antennas to connect energy points on Earth. A lot of crazy ideas that now, and although it may seem funny, they seem to make sense. Look, when I saw this video, I felt that this whole topic was reaching its most ridiculous limits possible. But since I had to do this research, I kept an open mind. And in the end, I found something that was not so crazy. Just watch this video.
They reversed it. Listen, y'all, listen. The Miami incident, right? We're at the mall. I was watching one of the victims, and he said that it seemed like a portal opened up, and all of a sudden these beings just came through. So it got me thinking, well, where did they come from? Well, they had to come through a portal. So, just for shizzles, I went to Google Earth, went to the mall, got the coordinates, flip-flopped the coordinates, put that in Google Earth, and just to see where it would take me, it took me to the center of Antarctica. Do y'all remember when I was talking about how there's an alien civilization in Antarctica living under that ice? Do y'all remember that? Because if not, let me remind you. There's supposedly a alien race living in Antarctica. And if they were trying to go to this alien base in Antarctica, they swapped the coordinates and ended up at the fucking mall in Miami.
According to witnesses, what happened in the mall was that a portal opened and that strange monsters came out of it. Portals are by definition used to transport you instantly from one place to another. What if the point where they were transporting from was exactly Antarctica? Yes, I know it sounds crazy, but I took the time to do the process. I went and looked up the coordinates, and coincidentally, they were in Antarctica. The more more time I spend navigating through this issue, the more dots begin to connect. Maybe it's because of the need to find something, the need to believe, as some people call it. But my job is to present this information to you and let you judge for yourself. At least this girl, Holy Kayla, on TikTok, actually believes in this entire conspiracy. She thinks the points are clear. But who is she? Simply a TikToker, a fervent believer in everything related to ufology. But when you start watching her videos, sometimes the information she provides, no matter how crazy it may sound, is in a certain way eerily accurate.
Alien abductions have anything to do with the 500,000 missing people in the United States? Well, the map above is those two maps. The purple dots are missing people in the United States, and then the green, red, and blue are all UFO sightings, alien sightings, Bigfoot sightings, paranormal sightings in general. Please look at the pattern. Hold on, I have a couple more maps to show you to support this theory. So the bottom map is just the alien sightings, UFO sightings, Bigfoot sightings, all that, right? Top map is the missing people in the national parks. Please see the pattern, guys. Y'all can't say there isn't a pattern in this. Check this out. Cave system on the bottom, missing people on the top. Where there is a massive cave system, there is a massive missing persons problem throughout the country. Now let's look at this map one more time. Look at how it follows the same pattern as the other maps. None of these maps should correlate.
They say, okay, this is huge moving forward, because this seems like it really is monumental. Is it fair to describe it as that?
This is a major discovery because we don't understand large parts of the story of the evolution of our universe.
And an ultra-high energy cosmic ray is heading towards Earth. So powerful, scientists thought they made a mistake when it was detected. The Amaratsu particle was created by a so far unknown event, even bigger than the explosion of a star. But there's no need to worry. The Earth's atmosphere protects us from any harmful effects. Well, that's lucky then, isn't it?
Scientists are trying to learn more about a mysterious, powerful cosmic ray. It's believed that they have traveled to the Earth from beyond the Milky Way galaxy. Cosmic rays are charged particles that travel through space and rain down on Earth constantly. For example, low-energy cosmic rays can emanate from the sun. Scientists say that the new energy of this subatomic particle is equivalent to dropping a brick on your toe from waist height.
Almost 50 years ago, scientists discovered a supermassive black hole at the center of our galaxy. It's called Sagittarius A star, and it spends most of its days doing nothing or occasionally absorbing gas or dust. It's located more than 25,000 light years from Earth. Even though it's a hole, it weighs a lot. Its mass is 4.6 million times larger than our sun. Well, now a team of physicists have discovered that it's spinning so quickly that it's altering the fabric of space-time around it. But this isn't the only recent space discovery. Scientists also discovered a rare six-planet star system, and they move in sync with one another. The 6 planets orbit...
Flares, zombies, alien invasions, and other apocalyptic scenarios, natural disasters are the most realistic when it comes to the end of humanity. And in 2024, we will enter a cycle in which such disasters will become more frequent. This cycle states that every 12,000 years, our solar system goes through the region of space where it is exposed to a strong impact of cosmic energy. This impact mainly affects the cores of the planets. As a result, the Earth's core heats up, making the planet rotate faster, causing irregularities in the magnetic field and the rise of magma. All this causes an increase in the power and frequency of natural disasters. This cycle is just about to begin, but we can already see its influence in natural disasters around the world, such as major earthquakes in Turkey, Morocco, and Afghanistan, as well as the eruption of the volcano in Iceland with unusually liquid magma. It is worth mentioning that the famous seer Nostradamus already mentioned the increase of natural disasters in his predictions for 2024, when a powerful earthquake will unleash the cataclysms that will end the planet. Let us know what you think. Is the
Ever wondered how a cartoon could eerily echo future realities?
Lady Gaga get her inspiration for her Super Bowl halftime show from, of all things, The Simpsons? With uncanny accuracy, 4 years ago, the show actually predicted she'd fly through the air.
The Simpsons have baffled us with their knack for predicting the future, stirring both awe and controversy.
Good Lord, flu germs entering every orifice in my head.
As we peek into their crystal ball for 2024, let's unravel the mystery behind their prophetic visions.
Oh, an English boy, eh? You know, we saved your ass in World War II.
Yeah, well, we saved your ass in World War III.
That's true.
The predictive power of The Simpsons. For over 3 decades, The Simpsons, a seemingly innocuous animated sitcom about a middle-class American family, has been at the forefront of not just entertainment, but also astonishing clairvoyance. The show, created by Matt Groening, debuted in 1989 and quickly became a staple of American culture. However, its uncanny ability to predict future events has turned it into a subject of global fascination and speculation. The predictive phenomenon began gaining traction with some of the early forecasts that astonishingly materialized years after being humorously depicted on the show. Perhaps one of the most famous predictions came from the episode Bart to the Future, aired in 2000, which depicted Donald Trump as the President of the United States.
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
That I will faithfully execute.
That I will faithfully execute.
Fast forward to 2016, and this satirical prophecy became a reality, leaving audiences bewildered by the show's predictive insight. Another startling prediction involved the 1997 episode When You Dish Upon a Star, which featured a sign reading 20th Century Fox, a division of Walt Disney Company. This was a full 21 years before Disney actually acquired 20th Century Fox in 2019. The merger was a significant entertainment industry shakeup, predicted by a throwaway gag on the show. The Simpsons also eerily foreshadowed the 2014 outbreak of the Ebola virus in the 1997 episode. Lisa's Sax, Marge offers a sick Bart a book titled Curious George and the Ebola Virus. While the Ebola virus was known before this episode aired, its specific mention and the subsequent major outbreak years later was a spine-chilling coincidence. In the realm of technology and social trends, the show has been equally prophetic. The 1994 episode, Lisa on Ice, featured a smartwatch-like device decades before the advent of wearable technology. Similarly, the 1995 episode Lisa's Wedding,
You'll always be my little girl,
showcased video calls, a technology that has become a staple of modern communication, especially highlighted during the COVID-19 pandemic. Speaking of the pandemic, the show's prediction of a global health crisis is arguably one of its most disturbing forecasts. The 1993 episode Marge in Chains featured a storyline about a flu virus originating in Asia and spreading rapidly worldwide, eerily reminiscent of the COVID-19 outbreak.
This time is that the iconic TV show eerily predicted the outbreak of the coronavirus.
Even the realm of sports and entertainment hasn't been immune to The Simpsons' prophetic gaze. The episode The Cartridge Family, aired in 1997, predicted the halftime performance of Lady Gaga at the Super Bowl LI in 2017, including her aerial descent onto the stage.
Lady Gaga get her inspiration for her Super Bowl halftime show from, of all things, The Simpsons? With uncanny accuracy, 4 years ago, the show actually predicted she'd fly through the air.
AI and automation, A future foretold. In the ever-evolving tapestry of The Simpsons, a thread that stands out for its prescience and relevance is the show's commentary on artificial intelligence, AI, and automation.
So, you guys are my new coworkers.
The show, with its typical blend of humor and satire, has ventured into the realm of AI and robotics, painting scenarios that once seemed fantastical, but are increasingly becoming our reality. As we dissect these predictions, it becomes imperative to juxtapose them against the backdrop of current technological advancements, exploring the ramifications for the workforce and society at large. One of the most notable episodes in this context is Them Robot, aired in 2012, which depicts a future where robots have replaced human employees at the Springfield nuclear power plant. The episode humorously explores the consequences of such replacements, including increased efficiency, but at the cost of human employment, and the unpredictability of AI behavior. This storyline doesn't just serve as a piece of futuristic satire, but mirrors the anxieties and developments we observe in today's world. The trajectory of AI and automation technologies has been on an exponential rise, from manufacturing lines that are predominantly automated to sophisticated AI systems capable of performing complex tasks. The parallels between the world of The Simpsons and our reality are uncannily close.
Homer, when am I getting my power drill back?
AI's application has permeated various sectors.
My husband is 10 years older than me and gets as hard as
AI's application has permeated various sectors, including healthcare, finance, and customer service, automating tasks that were once the sole domain of human intellect and labor. The implications of these advancements are profound. On one hand, AI and automation promise enhanced efficiency, accuracy, and the potential to undertake tasks beyond human capability, such as analyzing vast data sets within seconds. On the other hand, they pose significant challenges, particularly in the realm of employment. The fear of job displacement due to automation is not unfounded. According to a report by the World Economic Forum, the rise of machines and automation could displace 75 million jobs by 2022, even as it creates 133 million new ones. This shift necessitates a reevaluation of skills and education to prepare the workforce for the jobs of the future. Furthermore, The Simpsons touches on the unpredictable nature of AI, a theme that resonates deeply with the ongoing discourse around AI ethics and control. The episode humorously showcases robots going rogue, a narrative that, while exaggerated, underscores the real-world concerns about AI systems acting in unintended ways.
Can they climb stairs?
With great difficulty.
Climb down!
The development of AI governance and ethical guidelines has become a crucial focus for researchers and policymakers, aiming to ensure that AI technologies are developed and deployed responsibly and for the benefit of society. The societal implications extend beyond the workforce. AI and automation are redefining human interaction, leisure, and even our conception of creativity and authorship. From AI-generated art and music to algorithm-driven content on social media, the boundary between human and machine creativity is blurring. This raises questions about the value we place on human creativity and the ways in which we interact with technology in our daily lives. The Simpsons, through its satirical lens, invites us to reflect on these developments, encouraging a dialogue on how we envision the future of AI and automation. It pushes us to consider not just the technological possibilities, but also the ethical and societal dimensions of living in a world where AI plays a central role.
Can never match. Hounds!
The political prophecies, Trumps, and presidencies. The Simpsons has long been lauded for its uncanny prescience, weaving narratives that often manifest into reality. Among its most discussed predictions are those pertaining to politics, particularly the Trump family's involvement in the American political landscape. This chapter delves into the show's eerily accurate foretelling of Donald Trump's presidency and speculates on the potential implications of its predictions for 2024. In the episode Bart to the Future, aired in 2000, the show portrays a future where Lisa Simpson becomes the first female president of the United States, succeeding President Donald Trump. At the time of airing, the idea of Trump as president was considered a far-fetched humorous notion. Yet, in a turn of events that would shock many,
Harry, I'm not going to fire you. I wanted to share something with you.
Donald Trump was elected the 45th President of the United States in 2016, making this prediction one of the most talked about instances of the show's predictive prowess. The episode doesn't merely mention Trump's presidency in passing. It also comments on the state of the nation he leaves behind, with Lisa remarking on inheriting quite a budget crunch from President Trump. This satirical jab has prompted discussions about the implications of political decisions on national debt and economic policy, topics that remain highly relevant.
Jim, I haven't touched Melania in 3 months. Give me a damn hug.
As we look toward 2024, speculation abounds regarding the political future of the Trump family, particularly in light of The Simpsons and its track record. One of the speculative predictions surrounds Ivanka Trump and her potential political ambitions. While the show has not explicitly predicted Ivanka's run for presidency in 2024, its portrayal of Trump's presidency and the subsequent discussion it has sparked raises intriguing questions about the role the Trump family may continue to play in American politics. The likelihood of these predictions materializing depends on a complex interplay of factors, including
You said you'd replace me with Garland!
political dynamics, public sentiment, and the decisions of the Trump family themselves. However, given The Simpsons' history of predictive accuracy, the notion cannot be dismissed outright. The potential impact of such a development on American politics and society is profound. A continuation of the Trump family's political legacy could signify enduring shifts in the political landscape, influencing policy decisions, party dynamics, and national discourse. It could also reflect broader societal and cultural undercurrents, mirroring divides and highlighting issues such as political dynasties, celebrity influence in politics, and the evolving nature of American democracy. Moreover, the show's predictions invite us to consider the role of media and entertainment in shaping political perceptions and discourse.
Those candidates are phonies!
The Simpsons, through its satirical lens, encourages a critical examination of political figures and their policies, prompting viewers to reflect on the implications of leadership and governance. This blend of humor and critique offers a unique avenue for engaging with and understanding complex political realities.
Were hit on the head with mallets last week.
In analyzing The Simpsons' predictions about the Trump family and the presidency, it's essential to recognize the broader context in which these narratives unfold.
In conclusion, my administration will focus on the 3 R's: reading, writing, and refilling the ocean.
The show taps into current societal anxieties, trends, and debates, magnifying them through the prism of satire to provoke thought and discussion. Whether or not its specific predictions come to pass, the underlying themes it explores, such as the impact of leadership on national well-being, the intersection of celebrity and politics, and the future of American political dynasties, remain pertinent. Economic and social predictions for 2024. The Simpsons has not only been a cultural beacon for over 3 decades, but also a mirror reflecting society's potential futures. Among its myriad of predictions, those relating to economic downturns, societal shifts, and technological advancements stand out for their relevance to our current trajectory. As we edge closer to 2024, these predictions prompt a deeper examination of their feasibility and the potential impact on our world. In various episodes, The Simpsons has hinted at economic challenges, perhaps most notably through the lens of the average American family's struggles.
You saying I'm not? Tell me.
Handy?
The show has depicted scenarios ranging from job losses due to automation and outsourcing to the consequences of debt and financial mismanagement. While these narratives are often served with a side of humor, they echo real-world economic trends and concerns. As we look to 2024, the feasibility of an economic downturn as predicted by the show is not merely speculative. Factors such as global trade tensions, fluctuating markets, and the unpredictable nature of the COVID-19 pandemic's long-term effects contribute to a climate of uncertainty. Economists warn of the potential for recessions triggered by these and other stressors, suggesting that The Simpsons portrayal of economic challenges may be closer to prophecy than parody. The Simpsons has adeptly tackled societal shifts, from the dynamics of family life to the evolving landscape of social justice issues.
We prefer a nondescript briefcase to the sack with a dollar sign on it.
The show has often been ahead of its time, addressing themes such as environmentalism, LGBTQ+ rights, and racial equality long before they became mainstream discussions. The prediction of societal shifts towards greater inclusivity and environmental consciousness is already unfolding. Movements for social justice and sustainability are gaining momentum, driven by a more informed and connected global populace. However, these shifts are not without contention, and The Simpsons highlights the friction inherent in societal evolution.
Famous. I'm gonna say Hitler.
Next, that's the last of them.
As 2024 approaches, these themes are expected to become even more pronounced, shaping public discourse and policy. Perhaps some of the most intriguing predictions from The Simpsons relate to advancements in technology, including virtual reality, VR.
Escuela de Medicina de Harvard, Johns Hopkins.
And artificial intelligence, AI. The show has depicted VR as a means of escape from reality and AI as both a convenience and a potential threat. The rapid pace of technological innovation makes these predictions highly feasible. VR is becoming more accessible, offering immersive experiences in gaming, education, and even therapy. AI's role in our lives is expanding, from predictive text and personalized advertising to more sophisticated applications in healthcare, finance, and autonomous vehicles. The impact of these advancements is multifaceted. On one hand, they promise to enhance our quality of life, offering new ways to connect, learn, and solve complex problems. On the other hand, they pose ethical and practical challenges, including concerns about privacy, job displacement, and the digital divide. The potential impact of these economic, societal, and technological predictions is profound. Economic downturns could exacerbate inequalities and test the resilience of global markets and communities. Societal shifts towards greater inclusivity and sustainability, while positive, may encounter resistance and require nuanced navigation. Technological advancements, for all their benefits, must be approached with caution to ensure they serve humanity's best interests without compromising our values or well-being. As we contemplate the future, The Simpsons' predictions serve as a reminder of the need for foresight, adaptability, and responsible stewardship. Whether it's preparing for economic volatility, embracing and managing societal shifts, or guiding technological innovation in ethical directions, the lessons are clear. We must engage with these potential futures thoughtfully, ensuring that our actions today help create a world that reflects our highest aspirations for 2024 and beyond, from space exploration to global catastrophes. The Simpsons has ventured beyond the confines of Earth to explore the vastness of space and the potential perils that accompany such exploration, with predictions ranging from manned Mars missions to the ominous formation of black holes. The series taps into humanity's fascination with the cosmos and our existential fears. This chapter examines these celestial prophecies in light of current space endeavors and scientific knowledge, pondering their implications for the future. In the episode Deep Space Homer, The Simpsons humorously delves into space...
So you're too busy to read the Bible. Well, what if...
Space Homer. The Simpsons humorously delves into space exploration, reflecting the growing interest in outer space during the 1990s. Fast forward to today, and space exploration has evolved dramatically, with agencies like NASA and private companies like SpaceX ambitiously planning manned missions to Mars. The Simpsons also toyed with the idea of colonizing Mars in the episode The Margian Chronicles, where Lisa signs up for a one-way trip to the Red Planet. The reality of Mars colonization is drawing ever closer, with Elon Musk's SpaceX aiming to land humans on Mars within this decade, and NASA's Artemis program set to return astronauts to the Moon as a precursor to Martian exploration. These initiatives suggest that The Simpsons' depiction of human ambition and curiosity driving us to other planets is not merely fanciful, but grounded in the trajectory of current space exploration efforts. The series has not shied away from depicting darker scenarios, including the accidental creation of a black hole threatening Springfield's very existence in Treehouse of Horror 33. While the show presents these concepts with its characteristic comedic spin, the mention of black holes touches on genuine scientific curiosity and concern about cosmic phenomena. In reality, the study of black holes has advanced significantly, with the first ever image of a black hole captured in 2019, proving their existence beyond theoretical speculation. However, the fear of Earth being consumed by a black hole is unfounded. The nearest known black hole is hundreds of light years away, far too distant to pose any threat to our planet. Nonetheless, The Simpsons' foray into such scenarios highlights broader anxieties about the unknowns of space and the potential for cosmic events to impact Earth. Beyond the cosmic, The Simpsons has depicted various potential global catastrophes, from pandemics to environmental disasters. Episodes like Marge in Chains and The Fool Monty have eerily presaged real-world health crises, reminding viewers of the fragility of human civilization in the face of nature's unpredictability. Today, these fictional portrayals resonate deeply in the aftermath of the COVID-19 pandemic and amidst growing concerns about climate change.
I'm going to hell.
Yeah! The scientific community warns of the need for preparedness against future pandemics and urges action to mitigate the impacts of climate change, echoing the themes explored in The Simpsons. The show's predictions serve as cautionary tales, underscoring the importance of science, policy, and global cooperation in addressing these existential threats. As we gaze into the future, The Simpsons' celestial and catastrophic predictions provide a lens through which to reflect on humanity's place in the universe and the challenges we face. Space exploration represents the pinnacle of human achievement and potential, promising new frontiers for discovery and settlement. At the same time, the prospect of global catastrophes calls for vigilance and a commitment to safeguarding our planet, the curious case of predicting pandemics and wars. The Simpsons has demonstrated a peculiar penchant for presaging global health crises and geopolitical tensions, weaving narratives that eerily foreshadow real-world events.
So better beware, that warm body on your lap just might be ready to destroy your tender fiddle.
This chapter delves into the show's historical foresight regarding pandemics and wars, examining how these portrayals have mirrored subsequent global developments, and considering the ominous undertones of their predictions as we approach 2024. One of the most striking examples of the show's prophetic ability is its anticipation of global health crises. In the episode Marge in Chains, the town of Springfield is besieged by the Osaka flu.
Osaka flu has hit Springfield with over 300 cases now reported,
causing widespread panic and disorder. This storyline, aired in 1993, seems to have prefigured the 21 century outbreaks of SARS, H1N1, and, most recently, COVID-19, highlighting the vulnerabilities of global health systems and the rapidity with which disease can spread in an interconnected world. The COVID-19 pandemic, in particular, has underscored the prescience of The Simpsons' depiction of societal responses to health crises, from panic buying to misinformation. The parallels between the fictional Osaka flu and real-life events are uncanny, serving as a reminder of the importance of preparedness, public health infrastructure, and the need for accurate information during health emergencies.
Homer, there's something I need to tell you.
I'll give you two a moment in this semi-private room.
Where is the knife?
The Simpsons has also touched upon themes of geopolitical conflict and war, often with a satirical edge that belies the seriousness of the subject. Episodes like Bart to the Future not only envision a future U.S. president, but also hint at a world fraught with tensions and challenges.
Things out. Please, sit down.
I am sitting, Mr. Trump.
Some of which resonate with current geopolitical dynamics. The show's portrayal of conflicts, while exaggerated for comedic effect, touches on the complex web of international relations, nationalism, and the ever-present threat of warfare. As global tensions simmer in regions like the Middle East, the Korean Peninsula, and between major powers like the United States and China, The Simpsons' narrative threads around war and peace gain a sobering relevance. As we look toward 2024, the show's past predictions cast a long shadow, raising questions about the potential for new health crises and geopolitical upheavals. With the world still grappling with the ramifications of COVID-19 and international relations marked by uncertainty, the prescient themes explored in The Simpsons serve as a cautionary tale. The possibility of future pandemics remains a concern among public health experts who
A better banking app is
public health experts who warn that COVID-19 may not be the last global health emergency. The lessons from the show and the parallels with real-life events underscore the need for robust health systems, international cooperation, and scientific research to mitigate the impacts of future outbreaks. Geopolitically, the landscape is equally uncertain, with rising nationalism, shifting alliances, and the specter of cyber warfare. The world of 2024 could well embody some of the tensions hinted at in The Simpsons. The show's lighthearted take on serious issues reminds us of the importance of diplomacy, understanding, and the pursuit of peace in an increasingly complex and divided world. Reflecting on The Simpsons' track record of predictions, it is evident that the show has tapped into underlying societal fears and trends with uncanny accuracy. Whether by coincidence or insightful observation, its narratives around pandemics and wars have mirrored or anticipated real-world events, contributing to its reputation as a cultural oracle. Beyond predictions, impact on pop culture and society. The Simpsons transcends the realm of mere entertainment to become a cultural phenomenon, intertwining its narratives with the fabric of societal discourse and reflection. The show's uncanny knack for predicting future events has cemented its place in pop culture, not just as a source of amusement, but as a lens through which we examine our collective anxieties, hopes, and the societal zeitgeist. This chapter explores the broader impact of The Simpsons' predictions on pop culture and society, shedding light on the show's dual role as both a shaper and reflector of public discourse. The Simpsons has indelibly influenced pop culture, embedding itself into the collective consciousness with its iconic characters, catchphrases, and notably its predictions. These prognostications often gain a life of their own, circulating in online forums, social media, and even academic discussions, blurring the lines between fiction and reality. When a prediction appears to come true, it sparks a flurry of media attention and public fascination.
The Simpsons, the longest-running American animated series. Some argue The Simpsons have been predicting the future for years,
reinforcing the show's status as a cultural touchstone that resonates with audiences worldwide. Beyond its entertainment value, The Simpsons serves as a vehicle for social commentary, subtly critiquing political, economic, and cultural issues. Its predictions often touch on sensitive topics, from environmental degradation to technological overreach and geopolitical tensions. Prompting viewers to reflect on the direction in which society is headed. By wrapping its commentary in humor and satire, the show encourages a broader audience to engage with complex issues, facilitating discussions that might otherwise be inaccessible or unpalatable. The Simpsons acts as a mirror, reflecting the concerns, curiosities, and absurdities of society. Its forward-looking episodes distill the essence of contemporary anxieties about the future, encapsulating fears about unchecked technological advancement, environmental crises, and the fragility of human civilization. Simultaneously, the show's accurate predictions highlight our collective fascination with the unknown and the future, underscoring the human desire to foresee and perhaps control what lies ahead.